Hi guys, today we are going to discuss about chapter 3, Advanced Computer Assembly. So here we are going to discuss about booting, so configuring BIOS and electrical power. So here what are the different functionalities of a computer and upgrading and protecting the computer from the environment. So let us start with the first concept, that is a boot the computer. So here we will start with the post. What is the meaning of post? Power on self test. So what is the meaning of power on self test? When you switch on a computer, it will start booting. So in booting, what are the things it will do? It will check all the hardware devices, whatever it is connected to your computer, is it working properly or not? That is called power on self test. So when a computer is booted, the basic input and output system, that is simply we can call it as a BIOS, it will perform the hardware check. That means it will check all the components. So here if any component is not fixed properly, or if any component is having some problem, automatically it will give some beep code. For example, RAM is there. So what I will do, so before I am going to switch on the computer, I will remove the RAM. So when the post, that means power on self test, automatically it will give the beeps, and that means some component it is not there, or it is having some error. That is called power on self test. Now let we see what is a BIOS. Just what we discussed, a BIOS is a basic input output system. So actually the BIOS is a ROM chip on the motherboard that contains a small program that controls the communication between the operating system and the hardware. It will control the communication between the operating system and the hardware. Actually, this BIOS is stored in a small memory chip. We can call this one as a CMOS, that is a complementary metal oxide semiconductor. I am repeating again, complementary metal oxide semiconductor. Next, let us come to the next topic, electrical power. So here you have to memorize, or you have to recall some of the terminologies like a voltage, current, resistance and power. So here you have to memorize the notations. For example, voltage, how we can note the voltage with the symbol V, current I, resistance R, power P. Like this we need to memorize the notations. Next, let us come to the voltage. What is the meaning of voltage? The measure of work required to move a charge. That is the voltage. Next, current. It is measured with it is specified with I, and it is measured in amperes or capital A. The measure of the amount of electrons moving through a circuit per second. So here, what is the meaning of current here? The amount of electrons moving through a circuit per second. Next, resistance, or it is measured with ohms, OHMS. We are calling it as ohms, OHMS. It refers to the opposite to the flow of current in a circuit. Next, the power, it is measured with watts, W. We can specify W. It is a measurement is watts. that we can specify the word W. Now here this is the Ohm's law. That means how we can calculate the voltage, how we can calculate the power. This is the basic formulas. To find the voltage, V equal IR. The I means the current, R means the resistance, and P equal to VI. P means the power, V means a voltage, and I means a current. Here I will tell you a small triangle, Ohm's law triangle, where you can memorize very easily. So here I made one tagline here: victory in risk, victory in risk. I made the small tagline here: victory in risk. Just see here, V, victory in risk, victory in risk. So if you memorize this one, it is very easy to write the formula. For example, if you want to find out the V, V equal I multiply R. If you want to calculate I equal V by R. If you want to calculate R equal V by I. Like this, just memorize this one: victory in risk, V, victory in risk. If you are able to write this triangle properly, you can get any formula regarding to VIR. In the same way, power in victory, PIV, power in victory. So this is the tagline. You can, if you remember this tagline, it is very easy. It is very easy for you to recollect the formulas. For example, power in victory, I equal P by V, P equal IV, V equal P by I, like this. So based on these formulas, there is some exercises is there. For example, let me do the first one. Given a light bulb with 9 volts and power of 100 watts, what is the amount of current that can be produced? Here 9 volts means here 9 volts, V value is there, and power of 100 watts, that is P is there, V and P is there, and you need to find out the current, that is I. So what is the formula it is there for us? What is the formula? We need to find out the I. That means I equal P by V. You can see the triangle here. So this is the triangle what I am discussing here. Now they gave the P value and they gave the V value, and we need to find out the I. So what is the formula here? I equal P by V. That means P value is 100, that is the power value is 100, divide V value is 9, so 100 divide 9, so around you will get the answer 11.11. So what is 11.11? So what is the measurement for I? What is the measurement for I here? Just see here, what is the measurement for I? So amperes, you can specify with A. So when you are writing your answer, you have to write like I equal 11.11 A, that's amperes. Like that you can solve the exercises. So you're having so many problems here, you can check out. Now let me discuss about the power fluctuations types. Power fluctuation types. So what is the power fluctuations? What is the power fluctuation? So then if you want to say in a simple words, in our normal words, how we can say? So there is a up and down in the power, up and down in the power. Sometimes power is there, but we are not able to switch on the computer. We are not able to switch on our lights also. Why? It is the voltage, it is not sufficient, or sometimes it is voltage, it is more high, so we are losing our electrical equipment. So these are all the things comes under the power fluctuation types. Let us see what are the different power fluctuation types we have. Blackouts, brownouts, noise, spike, power surge. Blackout, brownout, noise, spike, power surge. Let us see what is the meaning of blackout. A blackout means a complete loss of AC power. A blackout means a complete loss of AC power. Brownout means it is reduced voltage level or AC power that lasts for a period of time. Noise, it is a interference from generators and lightning, some disturbances. So because of lightning and because of some generators we are getting some disturbances, it is called a noise. Next, spike is a sudden increase in voltage. It is a sudden increase in the voltage that lasts for a short period and exceeds 100% of the normal voltage on a line. This is called a spike. A sudden increase in voltage. A sudden increase in voltage is called as a spike. Next, power surge. What is the meaning of power surge? Is a dramatic increase in voltage above the normal flow of electrical current. This is a sudden increase and this is the dramatic increase in voltage above the normal. So whatever we are getting more power than what we need exactly, that is called a power surge. It's a dramatic increase. If it is a sudden increase, we can call it as a spike. Next, how we can protect our devices from the power fluctuations. Let us come to the first one, surge protector. This is the device. So this helps us to protect our equipment from surges and spikes. So what it will do, it will, through this we are getting the power to our devices. If there is any extra voltage it came, so automatically the extra power it will go to the earth or grounded connection. It will go to the ground. The extra power it will go to the ground. This is called a surge protector. Next, uninterrupted power supply. Simply we can call it as a UPS. So normally in our house also we are using this UPS for our computers. So what it will do, it will protect our equipment from brownouts and the blackouts occurrence. Standby power supply, SPS. It will help to organize potential electrical power problems by providing a backup battery that is on standby during normal operations. This device is not as reliable as the UPS because of a time it takes to switch over the battery. So it is the technology almost all it is similar like a UPS, but its size is more when compared to the UPS.